This is EMS TV and you are watching EMS English News, and here are today's top stories. The final farewell ceremonies for former Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei have officially begun in Tehran. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian and other top leaders paid their respect during the ceremony. Khamenei's son Mojtaba Khamenei did not attend because of security concerns. Representatives from more than 100 countries joined the funeral events to honor the late leader. The funeral procession will pass through Tehran, Qom, Karbala and Najaf before Khamenei is buried in Mashhad on July 9th. Security has been tightened across the country as thousands of people gather to pay their final respects. Former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister and Congress leader Digvijay Singh has announced a 1,000-kilometer foot march from Ujjain to Ayodhya. The march will begin on October 2nd from the Mahakaleshwar temple and end at the Ram Mandir. Singh said he wants a full accounts of the donation collected for the temple. He has alleged financial irregularities and said he will approach the court if necessary. He also announced that he will stay away from social media during the entire journey. Singh said the march is aimed at demanding transparency and accountability over the temple donation fund. India's Home Ministry has declared 23 wanted men as terrorists under the UAPA law. Most of them are linked to the banned group Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Taiba. Officials say many of them are hiding in Pakistan or Pakistan-administered Kashmir. Their names have been added to the 4th schedule of the UAPA. The government says this step will help strengthen action against terrorism, freeze assets and support security agencies in tracking and prosecuting people accused of terrorist activities. India has approved a major ₹52,000 crore defence package to strengthen its military forces. The decision was cleared by the Defence Acquisition Council led by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. The package includes advanced drone, anti-drone systems, anti-tank missiles, air defence missiles and protection systems for tank. The army will also receive jet-powered kamikaze drones designed to strike enemy targets with precision. These new weapons and technologies will improve the capabilities of the Army, Navy and Air Force. The move is expected to boost India's defense preparedness and strengthen national security against emerging threats. A rebel group of the All India Trinamool Congress has taken control of the party headquarters in Kolkata. The group led by Ritabrata Banerjee changed the office locks and put up new posters. The new posters did not show the picture of Mamata Banerjee. However, her photos and cutouts inside the office were not removed. The incident shows growing tension within the party. So far, senior TMC leaders have not made any official statement about the takeover. The situation is being closely watched as political developments continue in West Bengal. Ayodhya is in the news after controversy linked to the Ram Temple donation theft case. Gopal Rao, an accused in the case, was seen on a flight. Some passengers became angry and shouted slogans like "Donation thief" and "Offering thief." The cabin crew stepped in and asked everyone to stay calm. No violence was reported during the incident. Meanwhile, the Ram Temple Trust has released the agenda for its meeting on July 6th. The meeting is expected to discuss important temple matters. Officials have not made any fresh statement about the case. The investigation is still continuing. An accidental firing took place at the main gate of the Kashi Vishwanath temple in Varanasi on Saturday morning at around 6:44 am. According to officials, a PSC Jawan was holding a carbine when 2 rounds were fired suddenly. The bullets hit the road and did not strike any person directly. However, pieces of stone and gravel flew into the air after the bullets hit the road. 3 people were injured by the flying debris. They received medical treatment and their condition is reported to be stable. The security personnel immediately controlled the situation. The Jawan was taken into custody for questioning. Police have started an investigation to find out how the accidental firing happened. Fortunately, there was no major panic and temple security remains normal. Defending champions Argentina reached the FIFA World Cup round of 16 after beating Cape Verde 3-2. Star player Lionel Messi scored again and became the first footballer to score in 8 straight matches. Argentina will now play Egypt on Tuesday. Egypt reached the next round after beating Australia 4-2 in a penalty shootout. Australia is out of the tournament. In another match, Colombia defeated Ghana 1-0 to book their place in the next round. Fans are excited as the knockout stage brings more big matches and thrilling football action. A southwest monsoon has reached almost all parts of India. Only a few areas of Rajasthan and Gujarat are still waiting for full monsoon coverage. Heavy rain has already caused flooding in parts of Gujarat. In Mindar, the rescue team saved 19 people after 4 vehicles became trapped under flood water. In Maharashtra, Nala Supara waterlogging outside the railway station forced passengers to walk through knee-deep water. School and colleges in Palghar have been closed because of heavy rainfall. Authorities are asking people to stay alert and avoid flooded areas. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.